Okay, this is part 2, and this will have a burn test in it. We had to do a little math to figure this out. I squared a circle. Kind of too complicated for me to explain. I got lost. There's your can down over the ring. These are just like welding rod. They're 5/32, which means they're 1/32 over 1/8 of an inch. What these are off of is in July 4th you have those big metal sparklers. They're just a soft mild steel. It's the same thing as welding rod. You beat the flux off it. We can do this on camera here. I made these for my favorite cup. Okay, you can make as many as you want. You could even add a rod in the middle. I made this for my favorite Coleman cup. So there you go. I made them plenty long enough so they wouldn't be falling inside. So you can figure out your own width that you want. I just squared a circle. What it is, you just take a circle and it's inside of a square, then you measure in, like say I went from here like to 1 inch or 1 1/4. You're just drawing a circle inside of a square. So I laid this can down on paper and drew it, then I squared it off. I could show the paper. That's kind of complicated even for me. See, they're just a circle and a square. These would be the two rods, that'd be the center. That's what I call it. I'm not into that high-tech geometry or whatever, old school. It's a circle and a square. You're going to find out halfway across. The easiest way for me to find the center of a circle. It's inside of a square. I know what dimensions were here, so I had a square going around it. And I decided to put the rods here and here. So you get the idea. It's pretty simple. I don't like having things complicated. I'm not too bad at math. Complicated math, I may need a calculator. But simple measuring, I've never had a problem. I just never learned all the algebra, geometry stuff. So these are 4.5 inches or whatever. Make whatever length you want. I want in case you bumped it while you're cooking or whatever. Okay, enough of that. We're going to fire this thing up. I will put a little alcohol in there because I am running out of STERNO on the bottom. I will add some alcohol. These did come out to 12 holes, 1/4 inch. I had to take a lot of filing on these. I started with an 1/8 inch hole. I used my little uni bits. I can even do it by hand if I want with this little hand operated thing. That's how I made these. So they're kind of tapered in. When I made these, I was pushing on the can, so you almost could see the dent. I tapered them in. Then I took my Dremel stone and ground all this slag out down in here. Make sure you get this cleaned out, sandpaper. I use my chainsaw file, which is great because it's just like this. It'll go through a hole, it's round. You can go in there and get all that out, because if you don't, you'll have trouble getting this ring in and out. You have trouble getting that ring out, it'll catch on you. It'll snag on you down in there. Then you'll be fighting it and cussing it. Okay, enough of that. We'll get this thing fired up. We don't want this. We want to spend more time showing it burning than rambling on about it. That's where they came out to on this can. I want them above it. You'll be able to see it again when I'm showing some shots of it. Here we go. Okay, it is exactly 20 after the hour, if I forget. We can get down here to see the flame. We'll kind of cut in and out of here so you don't have to sit there and watch it, so boring. I thought I'd just get in here where you could see the flame. Now I do have my sink strainer thing, which I like putting over there, and I will also try that because that thing gets pretty hot, but we want to try it without it. My sink strainer idea is one of my very first videos when I got on YouTube. I liked it. I mashed down the center of it. While this is burning here just for a few seconds, I will find it. Sink strainer with a big hole. I took a hammer and mashed this down because the lip went up so it would dish in. So it dishes in, then it comes out this way, kind of ground it out. That's all I did to it. Took the rubber thing out, you see I ground out, and I did hammer it to dish it in. I like this because it seems to make a hotter flame. I can get it down here. Just something I came up with in my head one day. I like it because it seems to make a hotter flame. It'll put a flame right up the center of that hole. I even tried blocking the hole. Nope, that was wrong to do that. One of the very first videos I made. Okay, I did say it was 20 after the hour when I started, in case I forget. We'll pause it here. We get a boil, we will be back. Stay tuned. Okay, it's been 13 minutes. We're just starting to get a boil. We won't bore you with a long video of watching the water boil. Okay, we're going to try our sink strainer if it'll fit in there. If it does, we'll add it onto this video here. If it doesn't, you won't see it. Because I don't know if it'll fit in there now with that paint can lid thing. Because it used to fit right on top of the can. Now we're at 14 minutes. Just about. So anywhere 12-14 minutes. And that is cold tap water. That is 1.5 cups of water. This Coleman cup will hold 1 3/4 cups of water. I make it this way so I can always add cold water to it. Make coffee or cocoa in it. A lot of times I'll just take the water from this. I've got a mug. It just comes out just right. I got a ceramic mug. I can just do the water here and pour it into another mug to make my cocoa. Get the camera up here a little bit closer. We'll just slide this towards the camera. It looks kind of brownish in there, stainless steel. Of course, stainless steel gets old. This cup needs scrubbed real good. I've been using it for experimenting, so it's all sitting on the outside. Okay, you got the idea. We're going to try the sink strainer. If I'm not back with that, thanks for watching.